Imagine walking into a room full of strangers and feeling as if you've stepped into a warm, welcoming embrace. The air hums with potential connections, each conversation a doorway into a new world. Your heart pulses with excitement, not fear. You move with grace, effortlessly weaving your magic into every interaction. How do you make this happen? How do you step into any setting and build instant connections? That's what we're delving into today. The secret lies in understanding the subtle dance of human interaction. Picture yourself standing at the edge of a vast lake. The surface is smooth and serene, yet beneath those waters lie currents and tides that, when understood, can be navigated with ease. Building connections is much like dipping your toes into that lake. You may start with hesitation, a tentative touch of the water, but soon discover its warmth, its welcoming nature. This is where we begin, at the surface, with the way we approach others. The first step is simple: presence. Being truly present with another person is a gift that is incredibly rare in our fast-paced world. When you engage someone, let your eyes meet theirs with the openness of a sunrise. It's about creating a space where the other person feels seen, truly seen, not just looked at, but understood. Show them that they're the most important person in that moment. Imagine the warmth of sunlight gently cascading over you. Be that warmth. Let your body language reflect this openness. Your stance relaxed, your arms uncrossed, your posture inviting. Your body speaks a language of its own. Let it say, "I'm here with you." Now let's talk about the power of listening. Not just hearing words, but absorbing them fully, like soaking in the calm after a storm. Listen actively. This means focusing intensely on what's being shared, like catching every single note of a beautiful symphony. Nod occasionally, affirm with brief comments, show that their story matters. Ask questions that tell them, "I want to understand more." It's not about waiting for your turn to speak, but seeking to understand before being understood. And then there's empathy. Empathy is the bridge over the waters of misunderstanding. It's about stepping into their shoes, feeling the pinch and the comfort of their journey. Think of it as sharing an umbrella in the rain. You are offering them shelter, a moment of respite in the storm of life. When you respond, do so with compassion and understanding. Let your words be a gentle balm, healing through sincerity and care. The way we speak plays an equally critical role. Consider how a lighthouse guides ships to safety with its steady, unwavering light. Your voice can be that beacon. Speak with clarity and confidence. Let your words flow like the gentle stream of a river, not forced, but naturally carrying the conversation forward. Use pauses as allies, giving space for thoughts to breathe, for emotions to be felt. Your tone should convey not just authority, but warmth and kindness. It's not about imposing your voice, but inviting others into the calm of your presence. And when it comes to building rapport, mirroring can be your silent ally. It's about reflecting back the subtle cues of those you're engaging with, creating a subconscious harmony. If you're sharing coffee with someone and they lean in too. If they speak slowly, match their rhythm. It's a dance, a beautiful choreography of human connection that assures them we're on the same page. Stories are another powerful tool. They are the threads that weave us together, binding us in shared experiences. When you share a story, you are opening a window into your world. Share it with genuine emotion, painting pictures with your words so vivid that they can almost taste the freshly baked bread in your grandmother's kitchen. Feel the sun setting on their shoulders as you did in your story. Stories allow others to see the world through your eyes, deepening the connection between you. But what if you're the one listening to a story? Listen as if you're inhaling the sweet scent of a blooming garden. Savor their tales as if they were the most precious gifts. Nod, laugh, gasp, engage with all your senses. This shows that you value their story, their world. This is where true connection flourishes. In moments of conflict, remember, it's not about winning. Approach disagreements with the curiosity of a child examining a new puzzle. Seek to understand the pieces, how they fit together from the other person's perspective. Ask open-ended questions that encourage dialogue, like unraveling a complex tapestry one thread at a time. Use phrases like, "Help me understand your view," or "I see it differently. Can we explore this together?" This approach not only diffuses tension, but also opens up possibilities for deeper understanding and connection. Finally, remember the power of gratitude. Like a gentle wave kissing the shore, expressing appreciation can transform any interaction. It's not about grand gestures, but small, genuine acknowledgments. A heartfelt thank you carries immense weight, making the other person feel valued and cherished. Be generous with your gratitude. Let it flow freely. It will return to you in the form of lasting connections. So as you move through conversations and encounters, remember, connection is not a destination, but a journey. It's about creating moments where souls meet, however briefly, and leaving a positive impact that lingers like the scent of rain-washed earth. Next time you walk into a room, consider the room as a blank canvas. With each interaction, gently place your brushstrokes, creating a vibrant tapestry of connection. As you reflect on these principles, picture yourself standing by that lake once more. The initial hesitance of dipping your toes is gone. You step forward, embracing the water, knowing its currents, its warmth. You're not just a visitor, but a part of this vast, interconnected expanse. This is your power, to connect, inspire, and uplift every room you enter. Remember, the strength of human connection is one of life's greatest treasures. Share it, nurture it, and watch as your world blooms with vibrant, meaningful relationships. As I was saying, it's all about being present when you want to build instant connections anywhere. But let's dive a little deeper into this idea of presence. Presence isn't just about being physically there. It's about opening yourself to the moment and giving it your full attention. When you walk into a room, whether it's a bustling conference or a quiet cafe, try to tune in to the energy around you. What are the subtle cues that the room is giving you? Maybe it's the hum of low conversation or the glint of morning light through a window, creating a warm patch on the floor. These details, though they may seem small, are your entry points into the shared human experience. Fostering connection starts with these observations. The moment you begin to notice, you start to feel the rhythm of the space, and it eases you into engaging with others. People can sense when you're genuinely present. Your eyes meet theirs not as an oversight, but as an intention, a gateway, inviting them into a shared interaction. Think about the last time someone made you feel truly seen. What was it about their approach? Maybe it was the way they leaned in slightly, as if they were eager to catch every nuance of your story. Or perhaps it was the way they repeated the highlights of what you said, subtly affirming that your words were more than just sounds filling the air. Small gestures like these are powerful tools in building instant connections. They convey a sincere desire to understand and engage. Now let's discuss the power of curiosity in connection. Genuine interest is magnetic. When you ask questions, not just to fill silence, but because you are truly intrigued by another person's world, the conversation takes on a life of its own. It's like opening a treasure chest of stories and insights that you never knew existed. Imagine talking to someone about their latest creative project, a personal milestone, or even something as simple as their morning routine. Each detail shared isn't just information, it's a thread that weaves you closer together. However, it's important to remember that curiosity is a dance of balance. It's about asking open-ended questions that invite exploration without veering into invasive territory. It's about giving space for silence, respecting pauses, and appreciating that some stories are meant to be revealed slowly. And then there's empathy, the golden thread of human connection. When we listen to understand rather than to respond, we open the door to empathy. It's about stepping into their shoes, even if it's just for a moment, and seeing the world through their eyes. How often do we listen with the intent to solve, to fix, or to compare? Instead, what if we listen just to bear witness? This act of quiet validation can be transformative, offering a sense of alignment and camaraderie that words alone may not fully convey. So here's a call to action. Next time you find yourself in the presence of others, try this approach. Be present, be curious, and listen with empathy. Notice the connections that begin to form, often in the most unexpected places. Whether it's a smile exchanged in an elevator or a shared laugh with a stranger on a commute, these are the moments that thread us together as humans, weaving a tapestry of shared experiences and mutual understanding. Remember, every interaction is a chance to build a bridge, no matter how short-lived. And while not every connection will lead to something deeper, each one is meaningful in its own right. As we practice these skills, they become second nature, and we find ourselves naturally drawn to the warmth of human connection. Let's embrace that, wherever we are, whoever we're with. In our journey to build instant connections, we must embrace the art of seeing the world through another's eyes. This practice, often referred to as empathy, is not just a buzzword or a checkbox on our social to-do list. It is a genuine commitment to understanding the people around us. Imagine you're at a networking event. You notice someone standing by themselves, perhaps a bit hesitant, scanning the room for a friendly face. Before even approaching, take a mental pause. Consider their perspective. They might be new to the area, or maybe this is their first time at such an event. How can you ease their uncertainty? It begins with a simple yet profound question. How are you finding the event so far? This isn't just about the words you choose, but about the intention behind them. It's about creating a space where the other person feels valued and understood. When you listen, really listen, to their response, you not only gather information, you also convey respect. This kind of listening requires you to momentarily quiet your own internal dialogue and focus on the speaker. It's about resisting the urge to immediately formulate your response or relate their experience back to your own. Instead, it's about giving them the stage, letting them know that their story matters. Our body language plays a crucial role too. We communicate so much more through our posture, our gestures, and our expressions than we often realize. Maintaining open body language, uncrossed arms, a genuine smile, and consistent eye contact shows we are accessible and engaged. It's the nonverbal way of saying, I'm here with you, not just physically, but mentally and emotionally. Sometimes building connections is about finding common ground. This doesn't mean forcing a shared interest. It can be as simple as sharing an observation about something in your surroundings or a mutual admiration for the speaker at the event. These small touch points are like seeds that can grow into deeper conversations and potentially into a lasting relationship. Remember, every moment is a canvas to create these connections. It's about making a conscious choice to invest in interactions, not for what we can get, but for what we can give. Our attention, our interest, our empathy. When we approach each encounter with this mindset, we infuse our interactions with warmth and authenticity, paving the way for connections that are not only instant, but also meaningful and enduring. As we weave through the fabric of our daily lives, whether in the bustle of a busy street, the quiet of a library, or the energy of a family gathering, let's carry this mindset with us. Let's be the architects of connection in our lives, building bridges with every conversation, every shared smile, and every moment of understanding.